Why is he not saying anything? Because he's waiting for this freaking button to turn green so the VOD is starting. So let me just talk to Duffy here, and ladies and gentlemen, mesdames et messieurs, meine Damen und Herren, señores y señoras, mesdames et carré, here we are once again. Underdark is playing against Insolence. Insolence here on the left side was able to take game number 1 with some nice Blink Stalker play. Underdark was able to take game number 2 with just a plain and very well executed 4-gate attack. It is PvP. We are on Scrap Station. And what do we see here? Nothing. What do we see here? Something, which means there has to be something anywhere else on the map, and it is here. Insolence. He liked. I saw this. Saw him doing this a couple of times on Scrap Station. As soon as I saw him doing this, I decided to do this in PvP on the Scrap Station later as well. Going for the double proxy gate. And now, of course, Underdark. Will he try to check what's going on here? No, he will not. Of course, this proxy gate. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. He now is moving out. He spotted it because he was moving over there with the probe because he saw nothing at all. And then Insolence decided to cancel the second gate. And now he's just on one gate, chrono boosting the Zealot right now. And with this gate being there, what was he doing? He was forcing Underdark to go for a second gateway himself, not allowing him to go for the cybernetics core right away. So now, in his own base, what is Insolence doing? Is he going for another gateway here? Is he going for the cybernetics core directly? When is he going for the assimilator? Questions over questions. Here is this first Zealot, here is this first probe, and now the Zealot, of course, tries to take out as many SCVs, as many probes as possible. He's only able to take out 2 probes. Nice job by his own probe of Insolence, being able to block this or one other probe. The Zealot still 1 HP left. He needs to watch out. What about this probe? Moving array, and Insolence is doing the follow-up with the Forge. Of course, he is afraid of any Stalker play, of any Zealot pressure right away. And the Forge, of course, is a nice decision because 1 gate, 2 gate, and no gas at all by Underdark means no Stalkers anytime soon. And if you do not have to be afraid of Stalkers, you easily can go for the Forge. Just put up a 1 or 2 cannons, and then you're absolutely fine. So now, what does Insolence have to do? What does Underdark have to do? Underdark has to watch out for his probes, and that Insolence is not killing too many probes here. And Insolence already killed 3. Will he be able to kill a 4th? No, not just yet. And Underdark needs to take care of this pylon and this gateway. Now he's just got a counter Zealot here, following this first Zealot. The Zealot is going down, but because of the fact that we have a complete wall off with this gateway, with this other gateway, and with this cannon, I can expect Insolence to cancel this gateway here later on, so he does not have to kill the Forge or this gateway just. And let's take a look at the harvest account, which is the most important thing right now. 18 for Insolence, 16 for Underdark. So those 2 guys are more or less equal right now. We see Underdark pulling his Zealot array. Will Insolence let this gateway finish? Or will he have it cancelled? And he lets it finish. So he's got 2 more gates coming up. He's now building a pylon, so because of this pylon he will be able to rob some units down there, and he's mining gas out of 2 assimilators, so he will even have enough gas to go for the +1, and now is the right timing to start the +1 and chrono boost the shit out of this Forge to have a just nice +1 timing attack. But it looks like this is not just yet the case. Underdark chrono boosting crazy, chrono boosting his cybernetics core like crazy. It is 3/4 done already. Meanwhile, Insolence only just started with his, but because Insolence is not planning to attack anytime soon, no problem. Unfortunately, I mistaken those cybernetics for gateway. So actually, it is only 3 gates for Insolence. Now he's going for the Twilight Council. So it looks like he wants to be successful with the blink. And there we see Underdark with his pylon. Let's go back to the production tab. Now we see Underdark is able to open up his gates. He is opening his gates, and let's take a look. Yes, now he is able to open up his 4 gates. There are the stalkers being roped in. Only 3 stalkers, but it is 3 stalkers and a cannon, of course. Underdark now focusing this cannon right away. His stalker was blocked, so now this stalker did not do too much damage there. But now, because this is a complete wall off, the zealots of Underdark are completely useless. It is only Stalker against Stalker, and because of the fact that Insolence should have a better concave here, should be in a slightly better position, taking out another Stalker, taking out another Stalker, losing 1 Stalker but taking out 3 Stalkers already, and the gateways only lost some shield, so quite an effective ray here for Insolence, and as soon as this photon cannon is finished, he will be even in a slightly better position. Now he was focusing down this Zealot instead of the Stalkers. He just should focus down the Stalkers. It is 4 Stalkers against 4 Stalkers, of course, with a better positioning here. For Insolence, now this cannon is finished. This attack has been held off for the moment. Do we see a 4th gate coming up? Do we see the +1 started? Neither of that is at the moment the case, but the blink is finished for Insolence. In the next 15 seconds, he's just warping in more Stalkers, chrono boosting his warp gates to warp in those Stalkers right away. And now he's getting rid of his force. He's not blinking his Stalkers down. But now he is blinking his Stalkers down, taking out Stalker number 1 of Underdark, taking out Stalker number 2, and running away with his one single Stalker from the Zealot, being very, very cost effective, now clearing up this pylon. And what is Underdark response? He's only on 4 gates. I mean, he went for the robo facility, but he is in a lot of trouble. Now this forge is gone. There we see gate number 4 coming up for Insolence, and let's just take a look at the unit counting station. This is very, very simple. It is 8 Stalkers with blink against 2 sentries, 1 Stalker, 1 Zealot. Now I'm a little bit confused why he's moving over here, taking the long path, why he's not blinking over these rocks, wait 10 seconds, blink over here, and then be able to attack, because this is quite faster than just moving around here all the time. But there we see pylon number 1, most likely another pylon will be placed in this area as well. And here's Insolence being able to do some damage. There is the Immortal just finished for Underdark. Guardian Shield coming up as well, and because of the Guardian Shield reducing 2 damage, it is reducing the damage by the Stalkers by 20% against non-armored unit, and I think it should be something like 16% against armored units. But here are the Stalkers, here are the sentries, here's the Immortal, and Insolence should just blink away with the Stalkers to the back. And there we see all the Stalkers in the back with the red HP, but now he can blink on top of the units of Underdark, because he knows the threat is gone, and he will most likely take this game, warping in more units right now. And we should see a GG here any second now. Once again, Insolence showing us why he is one of the best Protoss vs Protoss players in Europe. There we see the GG, so good game is called by Underdark. Insolence advancing to the semifinals. Congratulations to him. And it is time for us to check if we might have any other games coming up. Still in the quarterfinals. If not, we will go for the semifinals. And Underdark, he will be facing